Welcome back to the gun dungeon, guys. Still sitting here loading some of these 30 for Magnums. And it got me to thinking while I was sitting here loading it, these are some powder puff little loads, pleasurable to shoot, nothing painful at all. Actually, my wife shoots them, doesn't have a bit of problem, and she's kind of recoil sensitive, not bad, but a little bit. And she shoots them with no problem through the Anaconda. And then I was looking over some of those 44 jacketed bullets sitting there, thinking about how I might switch this over here in a little bit and throw some, maybe some H110 in here and load up some hot rods. And it made me think, I want you guys to prove me wrong if you can. That felt a little light on the neck tension. I think we're good. If it was a hot one, I'd throw that away. Throw that case away. But anyways, I want you guys to prove me wrong when I say anything 357 Magnum can do, 44 Magnum can do better. I'll think about that for a minute before we jump off the cliff here and go wild. 357 Magnum is a great cartridge. I love it. As a matter of fact, I have more revolvers chambered in that than anything else. But from light plinking loads that aren't hard on the wrist, no heavy recoil, all the way up to power that 357 cannot touch. I don't know that 357 Magnum can beat 44 Magnum in anything other than, there it is, there's the other than, being fired from a smaller frame gun. But I think, and this is just my personal opinion, once you get away from J-frames, and you have seen, hopefully you've seen it if you watch my channel, my 340 PD video, 357 Magnum in a J-frame. I don't think 357 Magnum in a J-frame is for very many people, period. I think the vast majority of shooters will never utilize 357 Magnum from a lightweight J-frame. Even the SP101 with full power 357 Magnum loads is not pleasurable, and that's a chunky little small frame 357. But it's not pleasurable with full power 357 Magnums. So we'll give the 357 Magnum that one. It can fit in a small gun that nobody wants to shoot. So we'll give it that one. But once you get to a K-frame, L-frame size gun, now you're typically talking carrying outside the waistband. So if you're carrying outside the waistband, is there really much difference from an L-frame to an M-frame when it comes to weight, size, if you're going to be able to utilize a 44 Magnum? Now, I'm not sitting here making the declaration that 357 is unusable, that it's just rendered useless by the 44 Magnum. I'm not making that declaration. I'm just saying, if you can make the compromise for the firearm itself being slightly larger, maybe slightly heavier, what does the round itself bring to the table that 44 Magnum doesn't? And in that context alone, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and give the compromise of the firearm size to the 357. The only thing I can think of that 44 Magnum does, or the 357 Magnum does better, is cost less. Because the performance, like I said, these are dang near the same recoil from an Anaconda, dang near the same recoil as a stout 158 grain 38 special, even though they're in Magnum cases. I do have some 44 special cases now, a whole bunch of them now, thanks to Scuba Guy 007. He gave me a whole bunch of 44 special brass that I need to load up with some of these types of bullets too. But you can load super light, little pleasurable loads. And you know, big old heavy chonking 240 grain bullet hitting a piece of steel just makes you feel a little better than a 158 grain bullet hitting a piece of steel. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't explain it, guys. All I can do is just tell you. It just gives you that, yeah, type feeling. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go shoot some big old honking bullets at some steel. And then you'll know what I'm talking about. It just has a different ring to it, if that makes any sense. Oh, guys, y'all know I'm being very tongue-in-cheek with this video. This is more of a, let's get some people fired up in the comments and have some conversation and laughs. And y'all can make fun of me and I'll make fun of you and it'll be fun. And that's all that this video is. I'm loading and I'm bored and I'm talking to the phone while I'm making your video. So that's what we're doing today. So below, I want to hear your arguments for or against my statement that anything 357 Magnum can do, 44 Magnum can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. Till next time, guys, stay tuned.